seré toda la vida mientras viva. Por amor soy de ti, por amor, 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 por amor.
Let's get ready to rumble! Greetings, everyone. Welcome to El Latino Ruido. I am Johnny Boricua Prince Dones, and I'm running solo this week again. Harv's got a few things that he got to take care of, and hopefully be back next week. So, Charles, talk to me, bro. How was your weekend, man?
All right. It was good. I love rainy days,
Yes.
you know.
Gives you an excuse to stay home.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it does. But it also cleans out the streets. And all that,
Oh,
you know?
absolutely. Take some of the riffraff off.
Yeah. And we need the water. People waste water for no reason.
Tell me about it, especially in places where you don't pay for water.
Yeah. Like the people outside car washing.
Yep, using the pump or running a hose from their kitchen sink if they live on the first floor. I remember those days from way back then. If people just want to waste water.
Yeah.
So people, hopefully you're tuning in, and we're gonna talk about a few things today, and let's get to it.
Oh, yeah.
Charles, what do you want to start off with?
Let's start off with some breaking news that are going on in the world.
Okay.
Let's hit that off.
All right. You guys know about that missing Alabama inmate and correction officers that she supposedly, they got her on camera, letting the inmate out. And
Oh, wow. I didn't see that.
yeah, that was
Oh, wow.
last Friday. And they said the inmate's name is Casey White. And
Kasem.
the correction officer, her last name is White also, but they have no relations supposedly. And people were saying they were in a relationship and everything, and they're talking about you could see her holding the door for the inmate to come out.
Oh, wow.
And and they're on the run. They're saying they're extremely dangerous. They could be armed with AR-15 and guns and everything. And the thing is, she's had a stellar career for like 17 years in corrections. No problems with her supervisors or any inmates or anything like that.
So he was highly intelligent then.
He was either that or this
to
is
brain,
a serious.
to brainwash her like
This
that?
is a serious case of le comieron el cerebro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
High intelligent criminals can brainwash
Oh,
you.
absolutely. Especially if you're like a loner or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Man, they eat you up. They brainwash you, man.
They look for that reason to.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm sure, and they're saying that they had a relationship for a while.
Oh.
You know, so
Before or
yeah, before all this had happened. So I'm sure he was.
no? I'm
he
saying
was
before
working
he
her.
wind up in jail or.
Oh, I didn't get to read that far, but they're saying that he had a case of forgot what it was, and he was an inmate, and they let him out. You guys can look it up. The Alabama inmate and the correction officers, and there was a whole lot of material to read on that. They got cameras. They got him getting into the car and breaking out and stuff. It's a big brouhaha, but I got a funny feeling que le comieron el cerebro.
Oh, to do
He ate
something
him
like
out, yeah.
that and waste your 17 years, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if she had 2-3 years or whatever on probation, like I said, then you could probably understand. But a 17-year career, and to give it up like that, you know? Hola, Rosa. Thank you for tuning in and join the fun. And if anybody wants to call in, the number is 347-640-3920. Again, 347-640-3920. Sorry. Yeah, 640-3920.
That's
And,
crazy, though.
Also, you guys, you remember, I think there was a couple of months ago or something about the drunk dude from on Frontier Airlines. There was a flight from Philly to Miami, and he got drunk on the plane. And on a flight, he spilled his drink on himself, and on a flight attendant, he was big brouhaha, so he goes to the bathroom. He comes out without a shirt. So flight attendants are going over to him to try to help him and stuff. As they're helping him, he's groping two of them.
Oh, wow.
And he punched out another one. So what ended up happening was they duct taped him to the seat. He's ranting and raving and everything. But then, now the humble pendejito comes out when he gets sentenced to jail time. So his lawyer says, "Oh, he's a good person. He's not like this. He's a professional and all this stuff and everything." Goes, yeah. All that stuff comes out when you see the thing was serious and you're getting sentenced. He was looking at a year and a half in jail and a $15,000 fine. He ended up getting 60 days in jail. But still, now you got a record. But that's a serious felony. That's a federal offense.
Oh yeah.
And to get that, so you know, if it was other than what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
They would have threw him under the jail.
Yeah, book and everything would have been.
Yeah.
Fine.
So what else you got, Papa?
Well, besides that, they talking about trying to bring down the taxes, trying to figure out a way how to do it, but then they slipped. This was on NBC News, and they slipped and said Biden asked for another $1 trillion for the war. So wake up, people. We're spending more taxes because they want more money.
Exactly.
So
that's the only way they're gonna get more money to spend stuff.
Yeah. But
keep taxing you.
The war is pretty much died down, but the conversation not.
No.
And not until they get that $1 trillion.
Exactly.
Then you're gonna see the conversation is gonna die.
But it's also, remember, on May 9th, it was that May 9th in 1945 that Russia won that big battle.
Yeah.
And they're talking about that Putin is going to do something on the 9th to escalate this. But then you also hear in the news that Putin is going to go under the knife. He's getting operated for cancer, and he's putting one of his people in charge. That's just like when you have a president here that has to go under the knife. You have to give up the
vice president.
Yeah, you got to give up the power for this one. So I don't know.
Is he worse? Is he better?
That's a good question. We got to research it, but I got a funny feeling this is being done on purpose. So that way, if something does happen, they go, "No fuiste, fue él, not me." Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is this is going to escalate.
Yeah.
This is going to escalate because he's not going to take all these slaps in the face. He got beat up in Afghanistan. He got beat up in Syria, and now he's getting beat up by Ukraine.
Oh my God!
Something is going to happen, bro. This is the third time's the charm, bro. And Ukraine is like, yo, we're the Afghans of modern times now. If you're gonna take us, you got to kill us all.
Yeah.
And it goes to show you también that how Putin's military isn't all that great, unless he's holding the elite back. But I doubt it because he's lost a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
And he suckered a lot of his military people to go in there. Because remember now he's just he cut out all internet access to Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and everything. So now the people are only listening to what he's saying. You're not getting. They're not
getting the whole truth.
Exactly. You're not getting the other side of the story. So now that goes down. Of course, he's always been a dictator, and of course he, what is he? The ex director of the KGB.
Yep.
So imagínate. And people are scared of him, but you know what it is? He's making money for a lot of those rich Russian people.
Yeah.
So it's. I got a funny feeling it's gonna escalate.
Yeah.
And this is it's gonna get ugly. And what I think is gonna happen, they're gonna shoot a missile because they're fighting on the border of Ukraine and Poland. Something is gonna go awry and hit Poland, and that's gonna bring NATO in.
It's gonna get crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna get crazy, bro. It's gonna get worse before it gets any better.
Yeah. But also for the good news that are coming out today is, let me play this real quick. May the 4th be with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Today is May 4th. For people that understand, May, which is the May month, the 4th be with you.
Yeah, people don't understand that.
Yeah, just in case. They're like, what that mean?
I got a friend of mine.
It's a Star Wars. I didn't want to play the whole thing because we don't want to get charged.
I got a friend of mine who posted, and he said the same thing, May the 4th
4th
be with you.
Yeah.
And I said, so on the 8th, will it be May the 8 ball be with you?
May they ate you. Hey, fun on words. Right,
absolutely,
right
absolutely.
Yeah, but what I realized that this morning, I was like, oh, today's May 4th. And I was like, May, why that sound familiar? Then I realized.
And it's funny, I'm not even a Star Wars fan, and
I
I got it.
Yeah.
And I got it.
Yeah.
And it's funny, people are going to say you're crazy, but I've never seen any of the Star Wars movies. Not one, bro.
Not one?
Not one.
I can say that About Star Trek, I'm not a Star Trek fan.
And it's funny. I like the cheesy Star Trek
Yeah.
from the '60s. The Captain Kirk and that cheesy.
Kirk, who does everybody and everyone. He don't care.
Even
what
the green
you are.
ones.
Yeah, even the green ones. They
And
got,
I-
that one had a hole too. The hole was on her shoulder. I had to do it.
Yeah. But you know what? You know what steered me away from Star Wars? Because you remember when the first Star Wars came out, you had Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Right.
So
right.
we went on a class trip to see it at the Ziegfeld. Remember the old Ziegfeld Theater in Manhattan?
Mm-hmm.
We went to go see it there, and that's where my mind stayed. You know,
Ah.
I got into that a little bit and stuff like that. But other than that, but it's funny. I watched the hell out of Battlestar Galactica.
Oh my God.
And all those cheesy ones from TV back then.
Lucky we don't got no youngster. I don't see no youngster online right now because they're gonna be
Yeah.
like,
Hey, what's up, Carmen?
What
Thank
the
you for
heck is
tuning in.
Battlestar?
Yeah, Battlestar Galactica and all these old cheesy sci-fi shows
Yeah.
attracted me. But Star Wars todavía, bro.
Oh my God.
Maybe one day, I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe,
Star Wars attracted me more than Star Trek.
yeah,
I don't know
and
why.
it's funny because I started watching Star Trek first, and then when Star Wars
that's
came out, I
probably
goes,
what happened with me.
you know what? I didn't want to lose the illusion, I guess.
Ah.
You know, when you see Star Wars, it goes, "Coño, this is a lot more modern and whatever and stuff," you know. And I don't know. But,
Yeah.
that's the way I stood with it, you know.
Yeah, it's a good show. You know.
Yeah,
people-
I mean, I don't. And the thing is, I don't knock any Trekkies or any
Oh my
Star
God!
Wars fans.
I don't even understand them. Yeah. Are you a Trekkie? No. Oh, okay. But I was like, what? But I don't understand one word you said. You know.
But it's funny. I love hearing about that stuff when I watch The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. See, I never watched The Big Bang Theory either.
Oh my God! That's hilarious.
Never watched it.
It's hilarious. I watch it religiously every day.
Yeah.
They got it on TBS for a couple of hours, and they'll have it
Right.
at 11 o'clock on Channel 5. And
I got to part. You know, the only reason I probably watch it is because of the girlfriend.
what's Kelly Cuoco
Yeah.
or something like that?
'Cause she's fine. That's the
Oh,
only
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Yo, look it up. She got a tape out there.
Oh, damn.
You didn't hear from me, though.
All right. Well, we're gonna take a commercial break now.
We'll be right back. Hold on.
Right. But
Yeah.
I never. For you guys, Carmen said. Let me put it up there. Wait. Oop, press the wrong button. Carmen said Star Wars is great. You know. I was just gonna ask that question for you guys that are watching. Which one you prefer, Star Wars or Star Trek? Let's get this voting in.
Yeah, let's get a little dialogue in over
Before
here.
we get to our
Yeah, and the thing is, I will not knock Star Wars. I won't say it was. I've seen the trailers and stuff. It's interesting. It's just not calling me.
Right.
I don't knock you if you're a Star Wars buff, a fan, or whatever. I'll fight with you if you're an iPhone fan. But other than that, I don't knock anybody for anything. I just like messing people that got iPhones. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, my phone does things that their phone can't do, and their phone does things that mine can't do. But I'm an Android fan forever.
Yeah. I guess because I started off with the Android.
Yeah. And I mean, I look at the iPhone. It's decent, but But what I like about it with people with an iPhone, yo, check out this new feature. We got an iPhone. And say, oh, yo, that's cool. Yeah, we had that 4 phones ago. But I don't knock them, man. If you want iPhone, you iPhone. You Android, you Android. I don't care. Go Google Pixel, whatever. Get a Microsoft phone, lo que sea. Obama phone, whichever one they have.
Whichever one.
Exactly.
You know. 'Cause
Well, getting back to this a little bit. On Newsmax, a Newsmax host, Grant Stinchfield, sounds like it smells, he suggests, with no evidence or logic, that Ketanji Brown Jackson, who isn't even on the Supreme Court yet, leaked the abortion draft. You can figure that one out by yourself.
yeah.
That's as far as I'm going to go with this abortion thing, at least for now,
Yeah.
until anything else. But all the accusations and the finger pointing is going on right now.
Yeah, it's I think the leak,
It's a hot topic. I think
yeah,
that.
the leak, like we were talking about before the show, I think the leak is a good thing because it's showing people that the government is trying to do votes and trying to do stuff behind the people's back
Yeah.
without them knowing.
And the thing is, a lot of people are saying this is a smokescreen. The same thing they accuse the Democrats of doing, the Republicans are doing. Back and forth. That's why I'm in the middle. Sometimes
Yeah.
I vote this way, I vote that way, depending. Whoever brings me a brand new garbage can, I vote for you.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
People have to. You have to open your mind. Don't go by what people say. Do your research. If you got to read the same paragraph 50 times in order for you to get it and have your own mind and make your own a suggestion and draw your own conclusions about it, then you can say you have a free mind. Become a free thinker. Don't go by what, fulano me dijo. Hey, fulano will get you in trouble.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to get in trouble by yourself so you don't pass the blame on anybody because it makes you look stupid.
Yeah. But
You know, that's
hear,
why-
But did you hear the news said it that it was? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
Fine, the news said it. But you know what? Then you say, Coño, this doesn't sit right with me. Research it. Go and find out. Go for different sources and everything. And then when you have all the sources you think you might need, then you can make yourself an educated decision
You know,
as to what you think.
you know what I say? People need to treat the government and everything else like you treat your man or your woman when you think they're cheating. You ask them a lot of questions, even though they still give you the answers, you be like, yeah, but why are you doing this? Pero mija,
Exactly.
I was out with my friends. What friends?
Exactly.
Who? Oh, John. Since when you hang out with John? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to treat it just like that. You got to
You-
treat it like the
and it-
government is cheating you.
And the thing is, you ask the same question over and over again, but you word it differently.
Oh, yeah.
And if you stick to the same answer all the time, that shows me, okay, you're thinking. You know, and stick by that answer.
Yeah.
Deal with the consequences, and if it's the truth, it's the truth, and if it's a lie, then you got over. Probably not, because a woman
Yeah,
knows.
yeah.
A woman knows the answer before you even say anything.
Okay,
And what they say, if a woman got to ask you, she knows.
Oh, we got a Star Wars fanatic over here.
Oh, yeah, Carmen, yeah. She likes Star Wars and the stories they develop.
develop,
Yeah, I could dig that. I mean, I don't know much about it, like I said, but, you know, I mean, for Star Wars to go on for this long,
It has to be something.
it has to be something.
Yeah.
And people will line up for freaking months at a time, bro.
That's why I said it. Star Trek has to be something that. You
Oh
got
yes,
trackies
absolutely.
and everything.
All these shows that have lasted and gone through the test of time and all this stuff and everything, there's got to be something to it. You know, it becomes a cult following, but not in the sense of being a cult. It's like people, you know, they'll religiously follow this because they believe in their story or for whatever reason you believe in it. You could be purely entertainment, or you like the storylines, you like the characters and stuff like that. You know, that's it's up to you.
Yeah.
You know, guys, chime in. Star Wars or Star Trek or both. And the thing is, I watched the old TV series of Star Trek,
You
and
know-
I watched the movies too.
I was just thinking, you know, it's the same topic, but is there any Latinos in Star Trek or Star Wars?
You know, you're right. You know,
I was just thinking that. I mean,
you're right.
While we're talking, I'm going to Google if there's.
You got to Google that. Hey, what are any Latinos in there protesting now? Picket lines. Something that happened 50 years ago. But it's true. It's true. You know, but then again, you know how it was back then.
Yeah.
You could have been Latino, but you didn't have a Latino last name.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if there was a Latino, but they made him be like a white doctor or something. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. You're right.
So-
But that's how the times were, and back then, and it's like when people get upset at stuff that happened in history.
Yeah.
But you
Okay.
have to understand also. I understand why you're upset, but you also have to understand that that's how it was in that period.
Yeah.
Whether it's a good excuse or not, whether it doesn't hide the fact that this happened or whatever, but that's how things were.
Yeah.
And if you think, and people say that absolutely nothing has changed, you may be right in some things, but some things have changed. Because remember, back then in the 60s, in the Bronx, you couldn't cross Webster Avenue.
All right.
One side of Webster Avenue was the Italians, the other side of Webster Avenue was the blacks.
Yep.
You couldn't cross that.
Even-
now
even,
you're free to
remember-
go wherever you want.
Chinatown, remember?
Exactly. Chinatown also. You couldn't go to Chinatown.
Chinatown, and you can't cross to Little Italy.
Exactly.
Remember that.
Exactly. You know, things do change, not always for the better.
See,
But
I found another reason why I don't like Star Trek.
uh-oh.
No Latinos.
No.
Star Wars, 14 Latinos.
Okay. now you're gonna make me start watching Star Wars.
It said 14 Latinos were part of the extension of Star Wars, and 7 were part of the old Star Wars.
Wow.
You know, even though they were probably not the stars or the celebrity, but they
Right,
were there.
but they had roles in it. Like,
right. But Star Trek had none.
yeah, but they had a black woman.
Yeah.
Oh, her was fine though.
Yeah. Oh, the Star from Star Trek.
Yeah, from Star Trek, she's fine.
She had the hooker boots before it became famous. You notice those boots?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, girl, you go.
Yeah. You know, and let's see what else we could talk about. Um, oh, that weekend White House Correspondents' Dinner. How they were saying, oh, everybody who's here is not gonna get sick. They've been vaxxed, they've been boosted, and they have to show proof and this and that and everything. Now this goes. Several people who've attended the weekend Correspondents' Dinner have tested positive for COVID. Somebody lied. Somebody got over because you were supposed to show proof, and now you got about. I think it's only less than 10 people got it so far.
Yeah,
that was
but
only this past weekend.
I love the spin how the news try to make it seem like it was the gathering that got them the COVID. No, they had COVID when they went in there.
Yeah, of course.
Don't try to play
because
yourself.
if everybody came in there vaxxed, well, then again, you could still be vaxxed and showed your negative. But did they have to show negative proof? They had to show proof of vaccination.
No, just proof. That's why a lot of people
and proof of booster. I don't think it said anything about negative.
Yeah, a lot
you
of people
could have had
don't care.
it and just brought it in. You know, but I mean,
The vice president had it,
yeah, Kamala Harris. Yeah, she had it. And a couple of other people had it.
and she was like, "I had my shots, and I did this, and I did
Yeah,
that." I
but-
was like, "But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't mean nothing."
It doesn't mean that, but what it is, it guarantees you that you're not. I mean, it guarantees you some protection
Yeah.
from it. So if she wasn't vaxxed, it could have been worse. Who knows? We don't know.
Thank you, Carmen, for that. She said Oscar.
Latinos
Isaac.
in Star Wars, Oscar Isaacs. See, you could never tell that was a Latino.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oscar Isaacs.
You know,
But
but
look at the old time newscaster Pedro Sevsek. You would never think that it was in Spanish. German.
in Spanish.
He's German.
Oh wow.
But what it was after the war, a lot of Germans went to South America, Venezuela, and throughout South America. That's why you have a lot of weird last names, not no traditional Latino last names, because they went there and married off
Right.
after the Germans surrendered. A lot of them moved off. Same thing with the Japanese. Japanese broke out. They spread out all over the place. That's when you got the Japanese in Puerto Rico, South America, Central America. Matter of fact, years ago, there was a Japanese president in Argentina. You know, and then that's how they spread out. And you would never think that with their last name that they were Latino until you look it up. Because look at the Reggie Jackson. Whoever thought that Reggie Jackson was half Puerto Rican?
You know what?
Because he only went by Reggie Jackson.
And the name Jackson, and they portrayed them as that. you know?
Exactly.
Portrayed them as the black person.
Right.
this,
So his
black
name
that.
is Reginald Martinez Jackson. Same thing with Sammy Davis.
Yeah. Because I didn't know until like with Reggie Jackson. I didn't know until like after he died, and then they put him in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
that's when I read about it.
I read about it actually in a blurb that I read about people who are Latino that you would never think
Oh wow.
are Latino, like Bernie Williams.
Mm.
But then if you hear him speak, you know he's Puerto Rican because he's got the accent, the
I was
Spanish
this
accent.
I was this old when I found out. I
It
didn't
was
even know he was Latin.
it was like his father was a merchant marine. He came to Puerto Rico and fell in love with the island, met his mom, and he never went back to the merchant marines. He stayed in Puerto Rico. And that's how but he kept his father's last name because of the fact that his last name was Williams. I know that you get both last names, but they usually carry the last.
Right,
They'll talk about the last name unless you are in the Latino country where they'll pronounce your full name, middle.
There you go. Oh, Carmen is good throwing all the facts.
Yeah, but Oscar Isaac Hernandez Estrada, my God, born in Guatemala. See, that's like child abuse, man. He's got like 30 names.
You don't know. by the time they call him his name, they even forgot why they called him.
Exactly. They go, what was your first name?
You know? I think that's what confused a lot of the parents back
Yeah,
in the day.
because like if you get you got your first name, you got the middle name, then you got the last name. Then
Then you got your cousin's a second removed name.
exactly. My name is just Johnny Dones. That's it. The Boricua Prince was added just for flair, for taste, for value.
That when you come celebrity, you know you got to put the spin
Oh
on
yeah,
it.
yeah. No. If I become a celebrity, then I gotta drop Johnny Dones and become Boricua Prince.
Yeah, there you go.
But that's never gonna happen anyway.
So
I'm a celebrity in my own mind.
there we go. Hey, but is going to be Mother's Day.
Yes.
Coming up.
Coming up this Sunday.
Yeah.
And it's funny, all this, tomorrow's going to be a nice day. Friday, Saturday is going to be kind of yucky, stinky days. Sunday's going to be nice. And then Monday's going to rain again.
Hey, as long as
The light is going to shine on Mother's Day.
Yeah. So give out stuff. So let's talk about a little bit about mothers.
Yeah.
Like, what is the weirdest gift you could give your mother for Mother's Day? Like, let's put it like this: unsensitive. Like you didn't even think about.
I know a friend's mother who got a washing machine,
Dang,
and they already had one.
That's kind of weird,
Very weird.
There's certain gifts that I'd be like, couldn't you just give me that last week? Like,
I
you
used
know
to
what I'm
give.
saying?
I used to just give my mother money.
I still gave her a card. I never gave her gifts, really. Or I
Yeah,
took
but-
her out. Like, like if she wants to go
Yeah,
out.
well, usually my stepdad would take her out.
Right.
But then there came a time my mother didn't want to go out anymore and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is gonna be the second Mother's Day without my mom. May she rest in peace.
Right.
But it's gonna be a little emotional because we will call her. They send her flowers. My stepdad will bring her flowers and give her whatever she wanted. My mother always wanted money because she put it in her account and she'll buy herself some stuff. That's what it is. If you buy them something, they might not like it.
Nope.
And so you know what? I'd rather give you the money and buy yourself something that you like.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the way.
Gift cards
Unless
and everything.
unless you know what this person might want or whatever. But the only one who would know that was my dad. He was always with my mother, so he would know. And he would say, "Your mother's taste is crazy." So I just give her some money.
Just give it
I give her money. I put it in the bank, and she buy what she want.
Yep.
But the flowers, always had the flowers. And I mean, he always bought flowers, but he would go the extra mile for Mother's Day and for her birthday and stuff like that. But yeah, this is if you have any strife or arguing with your mom or whatever and everything, man, all it takes is the snap of a finger and your mom's not there anymore, bro. Make
Yeah.
amends. That's your only mother, bro. I'm telling you. I miss mine like crazy. The thing that keeps us going is the incredible memories and all the friends that we have and family that my mother has touched throughout the years. They have those memories too. And my mother treated everybody that came into the house
As one.
like a son or a daughter. If you messed up on something, she would they would regañar. You'll get scolded too, just like she would do with us. No, everybody was fair game. If you come in the house, my rules o te va. And nobody left. Because everybody used to like hanging out with us. We had toys, we had the TV. We were the first one to get HBO, illegally, of course, but everybody would come and watch HBO, whatever movies they had and sci-fi movies on HBO back then. They would come and hang out with us and everything. But
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I miss her, and there's nothing we can do about it. But just live on the memories, guys. And like I said, if you haven't seen your mom or you're not talking to your mom for whatever dumb reason, because there's always going to be a dumb reason. No one's going to justify. Your mom is your mom, plain and simple. What she wants, she gets.
Yeah, to me, your parents is your parents. No matter what they do.
Absolutely. And I lost my grandmother and my mother. So
Yeah.
the two most important women in my life are no longer here. They're hanging out together again. But make amends, people. Make amends, man. Be the bigger person. Because your mother's not going to come to you. She gave birth to you. You come to her.
Yeah.
Swallow your pride.
Now, speaking of that, a little controversy thing right now. Cause,
Ooh, I love controversy.
Yeah, because when it comes to Father's Day, they're
Yes.
like, "Oh, you're not a father. You didn't bring him up, or you wasn't around." So, if you didn't bring your kid around, are you still considered a mother? Let's throw that in there.
But fathers, we already lost Father's Day.
Oh yeah.
They took it away from us already.
Yeah, Father's Day to me is déjame quieto.
Yeah.
Leave me by myself in
They
my
have
room.
yeah. And what's
I'm
funny?
good.
Go to City Island on Sunday. You're not going to be able to get on City Island because it's Mother's Day.
Oh no.
On Father's Day, everybody got room. Everybody got room. And then you got the people that go, "Oh, happy Father's Day to all the men out there and all the mothers." No. You are a mother 100% who is just working overtime. Because you can act like a father, you can do everything like that. It's just like I can't give birth, only you can.
Right.
So I can't say nothing about that.
Yeah.
Now, it's sad because a lot of fathers are not in the picture, and you have to take the role of trying to be a father to this person. But to be a male role model is hard because it's always a female. You know, this is just my opinion, guys.
Yeah, but
Nothing truth to this or anything. Is you guys feel the way you feel, and I'm not gonna batter you or say no. No. This is just my opinions, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, we
'Cause
can
I read
discuss
I
it back
read
and forth. But that's the only day we got.
Yeah, but I
Let
read
us have
another Facebook thing when the guy said, so if you're a female that gave birth but not around your kids no more, or your kids got taken away, are you still considered a mother?
You will always be a mother.
No, but that's why he was saying it, because a father who made the child but never is there, they'd be like, you're not a father.
Yes, you are.
So why is he
No,
not
no.
a
You
father,
always you
but you're
can
not
always be a
mother?
father or a mother.
Right.
But it takes a man to be a
Be a
dad
dad
and a
and a
woman to
mom.
be a mom. They're two different things.
Yeah.
They're two different things because my biological father was never really there for us.
Right.
He's my biological
Oh,
father,
the sperm donor?
basically.
Yeah, because that's what I call
But
mine.
he passed away this past September, and you know it hurt me and stuff, and because I loved my father, I will always look for him and stuff. But that's a different story.
Right.
And my stepdad, who is my dad, and he was with my mother for 48 years, and he raised us, so he's my dad. Everybody calls him Pop,
Yep.
but he's my dad. You know, you don't have to be a blood father to be a dad. Anybody can be a dad, as long as you're there and you know the role of being a dad. Because a father could be anything. Because it's up to you as a child if the mom wasn't there. Many people treat the person that wasn't there better than the one that is. It's true.
Yep.
It's very, very
That's
true.
so
It's very,
true,
very
Carmen.
true. But and the way I feel, if exercise and exhaust every single avenue that you can to try and make it up to your mother or your father, and once you see that you've exhausted everything, you hit that dead end and everything like that, then you know you can go with it with peace of mind.
Yeah, but there are some mothers and fathers that don't deserve nothing.
Oh no, absolutely,
But,
absolutely.
let-
There's some out there who just and gone.
Since it's Latino Ruido, let's talk about the difference between American mom and and a Latino mom.
Oh,
Woo!
I remember once
The Latino mom's a little.
I was on a subway with my late friend John Eric, may he rest in peace, and we were on the train, and across from us was these two white guys, and the son. Man, I would say he was like 5 years old. So the two gentlemen are speaking, and the son wants to interject and stuff, and the dad is saying, "Please, give us a minute, let us finish the conversation real quick, and then I'll attend to you." And the kid kept persisting. The dad kept saying, "That kid hauled off and slapped the crap out of his father.
What?
Bro, le metió una pecosada that it hurt me,
La Blanquito.
a Blanquito."
Oh,
And the
wow.
father just turned around and said, "I said, please wait, and I'll attend to you." Meanwhile, you could see the fingerprints on this guy's face. And I'm there with my friend Eric, and I said, "Eric, man, if I had a belt on, yo me lo quito, and I would have whipped this kid to death." I had suspenders that time. That's when the suspenders were real cool back then.
When?
But years ago, I rocked them, and I said, "Bro," I told the man and said, "Bro, that kid is gonna eat you up alive, bro. That kid just lost all respect for you, and you probably would never get it back because you're too stupid to understand it." And we got up and we left the train.
Yeah.
And the guy said, "Quedó, bro." His face was, bro. You could see the skin going like this, bro. Boom,
Oh, my
boom,
God.
boom, throbbing, bro. I said, "Oh my God! If that was a Latino boy, he would have died right then and there." I said, "The mother would have killed him right then and there. She would have killed him." I said, "Man, I will never ever forget that. And if I see that man in the street again, I'll know who he is.
Because you still got the mark.
Probably, bro. Le metió un tattoo, bro.
Jesus
Messed him
Christ.
up. Oh my God! And then with the disciplining, my mother's discipline was getting her ass kicked. And I tell you, all the pelas that I got, bro, I deserved every single one of them. And there was a few of them that she probably just said, "You know what? I'm gonna let them slide," because
Right.
there was a lot of them, bro. And
Latino moms be like, they hit you. ¿Pa qué fue eso? Because I know you're going to do something later.
exactly, I'm beating you up for general purposes.
Yeah, you got one credit.
That's some potential. Yeah, when I was a kid, bro, I was the worst, bro. They bought us finches, the little birds.
Yeah.
Bro, you know
Why
what that-
did everybody in the 80s and 90s, Spanish old people had finches?
Yeah, finches or
With the wooden cage.
parakeets.
With the
We had the finches, and we had 12 of them. We had one
wow.
of those tall cages and stuff.
Yeah.
I killed all of them.
yeah.
I would go in there, and for some reason, my mother said, when they would go beep 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 beep,
Uh-huh.
they would drive me crazy, and I would put them in my hand. And
Oh my God, that's a mass murderer.
bro, I was a mass
serial
a
killer.
mass murderer in the making. And then you know the little pollitos, the little chickens, the little baby chicks.
Yeah.
They gave us a bunch of those. We lived on the 12th floor, so you know what happened.
Oh my God.
See if they could fly. Boo!
Fly, pelican, fly.
Fly! And then one time we had turtles, little turtles. Bro, I would take them. I would look at them. They walking and they stop walking. I would go pop. I would kill them.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh my God!" I was a mass murderer in the making.
I'm telling you.
And then one
Serial
time, one lady comes up and knocks on the door, and said, "No, your son is throwing things out the window." I said, "What?" Records, zapatos, keys, anything I found. Now back then in the projects, the windows they opened one. The bottom one opened in, the middle one stayed solid, and the top one opened out. So my mother says, "Get to that! What are you doing? What are you doing? One day I'm gonna throw you out the window." And then one day my mother hears a scream. She comes running into the living room, and I got my legs stuck in the window when it opened. Back then in the project, they only opened up a certain point, but if they had brackets, if you loosened them up, they opened up completely. So if they were open up completely, I was gonna throw myself out the window.
Oh my God.
My mother goes, "What are you doing? What are you going?" Pues, tú dices, "Tira, pues yo tiro." I was gonna throw myself out the window, and I was wedged in it. My mother tried butter, mayonnaise, aceite, nothing, bro. She just grabbed me and just pulled me, bro. My thigh looked like it was two thighs, ripped up, bleeding, and everything, and I never did it again.
She was like, hell no.
And then I terrorized the babysitter. I threw a lamp at her. I was a mean kid. I bit a dog.
Wait, you bit a
I
dog?
bit a collie. My mother told me. I don't remember it though. I'm sitting in the coche, and the collie. My mother knew the guy, and he was always coming around. The dog would lick me. I would pet him and everything. But for some reason, I must have been bored. So the tail's wagging and wagging and wagging and wagging. My mother's watching me. She goes, "What's this guy gonna do it? I'm not doing anything." I just grabbed that tail and I bit it. That dog went running off the leash across the street and up the block. And every time that dog saw me again, my mother would tell me he would never come near me. He would never come. He was a collie, I think. It was a collie.
I just love mothers, Spanish mothers back in the days. When you do something they told you not to do, and then you cry, ¿Qué te hace meterse? Coge eso. But mom, I'm bleeding. Well, I'm watching my novelas. You're going to have to wait.
He goes, no. She goes, tú no, what is it? Tú no lloras sangre.
Uh-huh. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good line.
Yeah. Oh, no. He goes, oh, hey,
Tú no lloras sangre.
te vas a pegar a la lotería sin jugar. Or the worst one is when she's on the phone and you're carrying on and she looks at you and goes like this.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
With the face, with the eyes and everything.
My mother, she would talk to my grandmother. Maybe 2 hours later, and we're sitting in front of the TV, watching TV before we go to bed, and then you feel the correa on your back.
Dang.
And you can't remember why she hit you. That was like 2 hours prior. Mothers don't forget.
No, that's a female thing. You know what I'm saying? She was preparing us for when we get married, because that's what the wife is going to do. When
And then
the
the
wife
best
just
one,
looks at you, you know you're in trouble.
and she go, "Tú vas a dormir calientito esta noche."
Oh my God.
Ooh, man. But you know what's funny? We
I can
look at
imagine
it.
some, I'm just picturing right now a smart addict kid putting on a ski coat and everything. ¿Qué tú estás haciendo? Tú me dijiste que voy a dormir calientito, so poní la abanico, poní la...
I remember one time it was snowing, and in the projects, I grew up in Douglas houses. Our school was in the projects, in the same complex on 102nd Street. And I would go to school alone because the crossing guard would cross us. And then as I'm walking up, I'm passing by a friend of my mother's building. She's watching me go by. And then I would pass by my grandmother's building to get to the school. So I was always watched. So it was snow outside, and I come outside, and my friends are playing in the snow. They didn't go to school for whatever reason, and I'm out there playing in the snow. And like an hour later, my mother comes out of the building to go to the bodega, and she sees me playing in the snow. Oh, my God. She goes, "I'm taking you to school." But when she took me to school, she was kicking my ass across the street, up the block, around my grandmother's building, and right to the school. Bro, and I was calientito. And I'm there with my book bag and everything and crying. Your mother beat you up, right? He goes, yep. He goes, bro, you guys don't learn.
You go to school in the wintertime with shorts. What happened? Listen, I got a Latino mom.
Yeah, you ain't lying, bro.
Ooh,
You ain't
wow,
lying.
te poniste calientito.
And then you know what's funny though? She would, and the thing is, my mother would tell me, "Vete busca la correa," and you like a dummy, you're gonna go get it. At one point, my brother Nelson would say, "No, mommy, I'm not gonna go get it. Like, if you don't get me that belt, I'm gonna beat you till your eyes fall out." She goes, "Mommy, I'll take the beat down, but I'm not gonna go get the weapon. You gotta go pick up the weapon." And then we had in the projects, you had two ways to go around in the kitchen. You can go around and around and around. So for a little while, my mother would chase us. We go around and around and around until we get tired. My mother would turn back and grab us in the kitchen. Bah, bah, bah. My mother got smart. She moved the chinero to block one entrance. My brother's running from the room to get to the kitchen so he can go around. He goes in the kitchen and sees that wall there. He goes, oh, God, I want to grab them, bro. They do not pela, bro.
Oh, my God.
We used to get our asses kicked, bro. I remember one time I took my little brothers to the park. Central Park. We're only about a block from the house. And it era like 6, 7 o'clock at night, and we're not home yet. So my mother's friend saw us go in the park. So he told her, mira, tus hijos fueron al parque. We were with the neighbor kid down the hall. So my mother, it's like 9 o'clock, and we're soaking wet. We jumped in the lake, and we got to on 72nd Street. They had like these big, tall showers where you go in there and you run around.
Yeah.
So we're walking back, me, my two younger brothers, and the guy from down the hall. My mother sees us. Oh, my God, my children, my children. She's crying and hugging us and kissing us and everything. So, all right, we're thinking, all right, we're not going to get nothing. We're not going to get hit or anything. The neighbor runs home. So we go home, and back then, my mother would tell us, vete, bañate, and I'll have your underwear and T-shirt and pajamas in the bathroom. I'll put them in the bathroom so when you get out. Okay, so we're taking a bath. I'm with my two younger brothers. And we get out, and there's nothing there. I said, all right, man, Mom probably put it in the room. So we go to the room. Bro, there was no underwear, no T-shirt, no pajamas, no sheets on the bed. Because, you grab the sheets and you pull them tight. Try to prevent the hit from hitting you hard. We go in the room and we wonder what the hell, and the door closes. My mother's behind there, going, the little plastic belts that used to come with the dress pants, the little skinny ones.
Yeah,
Bro,
what was that?
we're wet, and she hit my brother Manny and Nelson, 2 times. She went nuts on me, bro. Every time she hit me, it dried that spot right there.
Hey.
Splash and everything, bro. Oh my God, that was the worst beating I got. But you know what's funny? We don't learn because the last time my mother bust my ass, I was 16 years old.
Damn.
I was 16, and that was because I went to a friend's house and we were playing dominoes, and they got late and we fell asleep. So they said, you know what? We'll take you home in the morning. So I'm coming up the block, and my mother's leaving the building to go to work. Because, oh, we'll talk when I get home. She gives me a kiss, bendición, whatever, papa. When she came back from work, bro, all the rabia from the train and the job and me staying out all night long, bro. He goes, mira, esta va a ser la última pela que te voy a dar. But this is going to be the biggest one you ever got. Bro, she beat the living crap out of me, man. It was nuts. But anyway, guys, that's enough talking about mamas and mother. Like I said, Mother's Day is coming up, and treat your mother right. Give her a call if you haven't spoken to her in a while. Dale un text if that's how you guys go, and whatever, a video chat or something, man. That's your mom. That's your mom. I mean, unless it's an extreme case and stuff, but at least try and reach out. Be the bigger person. That's what I got to say about that. So, anything else, Charlie?
Like Mother's Day is coming up. I just wanted to talk about like the weirdest stuff Spanish mothers do, and
and the religious ones.
the religion. Oh,
So they do the limpieza of the house.
no, but you were talking about the hit. I remember one time my brother blocked something and my mom got hit. She said, "Mira, puñeta, you made me hit myself." And in my mind, I'm like, "But if you were to swing at him, it would have never happened." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, there's certain things that mothers say that you be like, seriously? Like, oh, sigue, because when I knock you out, nobody's going to remember you. I'm like, nobody's even going to remember the knockout. Nobody here. Like, in my mind, I'd be like, certain things that you say, Mom.
See, Charlie, if you were my brother, there would have been 5 of us, but after a while, there would only been 4 of us. My mother would have killed you.
I know. No, but I say in my mind because I never
Oh,
said it out loud.
Oh, I remember one time, I forgot which one of my brothers it was me. We raised our hand at our mother. We raised our hand at my mother one time. Ooh, ¿pa' qué fue eso, bro?
You could have been
Never
like, no,
happens
no, I was
again.
praising the Lord. No, don't hit me.
No. She goes, not even he's gonna save you this time.
Oh yeah, that's when you know when the Spanish mother says, "Pírate, que ni Dios te vas a." That's when you know it's a beat down. You won't.
Oh, no,
get.
you
It's
know
not
what's
a
worse?
hit. It's a beat down.
It's when they stutter.
Oh,
Eso no se hace. Oh my God, bro! I can remember those things like I did yesterday. But you know something, bro?
or when they call all the kids.
It made us, all of us,
Mm-hmm.
the men that we are.
Yeah, yeah.
Because none of us were in trouble with the law. We've never gone to jail. We've all got careers. My younger
you
brother
go.
Manny is retired cop. I'm surprised he's not here. He's not watching today. He's probably old and forgot. And he's a retired cop. I'm retired transit. My two other brothers are working. They have a good careers going and everything. And we've always done our mother proud. You know, that's just the way it was back then. That's how you disciplined your kids. You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
try that shit now, forget about it. All these parents will be in jail.
No,
And if
but
those-
the Spanish
and if
parents
those
would still
laws-
be beating you in the jail.
Yeah, you ain't lying. They come, bring my kids. I want to see them.
Yeah.
They go, leave us alone for a couple of minutes.
I would be like, I'll put my mom in jail because she hit me. They'd be like, oh, you got to collect call from your mom. Nah, she'll probably take the chancleta right through the phone.
Right through the phone, but you're going to feel
I'm
it.
like, nah, I'm good.
Now, if the laws that they have now were back then, we would have been a bunch of orphans because all our mothers would have been in jail.
Hey.
They'd still be in jail.
No, they'll do just like they did. Listen, you hit that person because you said that he might do something wrong. So I'm putting you in jail because I know you're going to probably do something wrong.
You ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying.
You got one credit.
But it's a lot of memories, and like I said, we wouldn't be the people who we are today. If my mother, people say, "Oh, your parents are hitting you and stuff. That's abuse." And no. That's how it was back then. That was
Until
your parents
now.
cared.
Until now, there are parents that do it.
Yeah, because they care. They see that talking no sirve.
No.
So I gotta bust your ass.
Something to
That's the only way you're gonna understand sometimes.
Something so you can remember.
Yeah, but me, I tell you one thing. Knock on wood. Thank God, bro. None of my kids I've ever had to put a hand on them.
Yeah,
My
I
kids,
just ran them
was
over
for
with
some-
the trucks.
I
and
must have
stuff.
did something good in the past life because my kids are a blessing.
Yeah, I never put my hands. I just put my kicks and drop kicked them.
Not even that, bro. I never, bro. You don't know how bad I want to do a clothesline and a drop
Right.
kick and maybe a suplex off the top rope.
I'm
But
telling
bro, my kids, bro, they imagine they still like hanging out with me.
But you were bringing out the limpiezas. Who out there has one of those mothers that I couldn't even go in the house when it was time for limpieza.
Oh my God! And the
Balalawe,
incense.
bulabampipa, and all this thing. I was like, oh my God, here you go. The
Give me
limpieza.
wachango.
Uh-huh.
Give me wachango. And then with the incense, for some reason, and I smoke cigarettes, but that smoke is like gets into me. It's like I can't. I have to go
Yeah.
outside.
I was like, oh my God.
He goes, Carmen goes, I beat my son because he was about 10 years old. So why'd you beat his ass, man?
Yeah, you gotta,
You gotta explain yourself, Carmen.
Yeah, stretch that story a little bit.
Yeah, stretch it out. Stretch it out. We got a little time.
Yeah, but I like for the Americans that are watching, the spiritual cleansing is like a spring cleaning.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying? So, and they throw everything out. But that's another thing too. My mother, I'll be like, yo, I had a shirt here, está en basura. Que si está en el piso, I throw it away.
Oh my God.
Yo, if you didn't want it, if you wanted it, it would have been in the closet, right? I said, but Mom, I just put it, well, it wasn't belong there. I was cleaning. When the Spanish mother starts cleaning, you got to put everything away because whatever they see is going in the trash.
Exactly. And then, and they do that for the New Year también.
Yeah.
For the New Year,
Well, they do
the
it like
cleansing.
3 times. Yeah, 3 times a year.
Yeah, basically.
Because I used to hate that. I'd be like, damn, my good shirt. And then you'd be trying to look in the garbage and be like, damn, she threw the beans on top of the shirt.
Bro.
Now I can't even get my shirt.
I remember when I was a kid, I was a Fresh Air Fun kid. Bro,
The whole
I
dinner.
had a whole box. I mean, a huge box of baseball cards, brand new ones and
Oh, my
everything.
God.
And the wrestling magazines from the back in the 60s, and there's a wrestler, the Pro Wrestling Illustrated, all this stuff. We go to Fresh Air Fun, and these was in the box in the closet. I come back, and they're all gone.
Oh, my God.
Bro, that was one day that in my mind, I killed my mother twice.
Yeah.
In my head, I killed her twice. But my mother said, listen, man, I need a space in the closet. Those were taking up space. So
And
guess
you
what?
wasn't, and you wasn't using them.
Para la basura, and you weren't here. Even if you were here, I would have did it in front of you.
Yeah.
But I would have grabbed a couple of them at least. Because there was a guy back then in wrestling, people were saying that Hulk Hogan was the first one ever to body slam Andre the Giant. We all know it was Harley Race.
Yeah, it was.
I had that magazine of the wrestler with Harley Race holding Andre the Giant in the body slam.
And she threw it
Some dude was gonna give me $1,500 if I could produce that magazine, and I couldn't because my mother threw it away.
Hey, that's it. I learned basically clean my own room because my mother threw a lot of stuff away, and I was like, "What are you doing?" She said, "I had to clean your room. If you would have cleaned your room, you wouldn't have to worry about that." So I was like, "From now on, I clean my room. I got it. Don't worry about it."
You ain't lying, bro.
Even though everything was in the closet,
but they don't care, bro. When they're gonna start cleaning, you better stay out of their way. Put on all your clothes. Get them in a suitcase and go to your aunt's house or go to your grandma's house and stay until she cleans.
You gotta go because if you're there, woo.
Te jodiste, bro.
You're part of it.
No.
You're part of it now.
No. And then when your mother's waxing the floors, you put a toe on the floor, she'll know whose foot that was.
Mira, puñeta, you didn't see this?
What?
And then they follow the trail.
Yeah. Oh my God.
The mopping glow, right?
One time I took my brother and I threw him off the mueble onto the floor.
No. But now that Ralph is here, he said the mopping glow. Who remembers the damn runner that it was on the rug? The only clean spot in the whole rug. The rest of the rug is dirty, but that damn runner, that plastic.
Oh, you ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying.
I'm like, why you got a plastic for? Because it keeps the rug clean. But the rest is dirty. Like,
what was the name of back then? There was a wax that everybody used to use, and it had a car in front of it. I can't remember the name of it. It had
the only thing I can remember was mopping glow.
Well, no, this is before mopping glow. This was them. I'm older than you, but this is I remember that. And then before she would put the wax down, she was cleaning Pine Sol.
Oh yeah.
To get all the dirt off the black, dirty ass floor from the projects, and then put the wax down. And she would put 2 coats.
Another thing the Spanish mothers do: you better use the bathroom before she starts cleaning because nobody can use the bathroom. Especially if she used the tidy bowl man. Remember that tidy bowl man?
The guy in the boat, yeah.
Yeah. Spray that in the toilet. If you see that, you be like, shit, I got to go pee somewhere else now.
That's right. That's right. You better hold it.
Yep. And Ajax all over the bath. What's up?
Oh, I don't.
Ajax in the bathtub.
And she'll leave it there for hours.
Like it was marinating and something.
Yeah. Same thing with the toilet bowl. If she didn't have that tidy bowl thing, but then what they do is that the glass thing that will come in, you put it in the tank. So every time you flush, it turned the water blue.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be cleaning it. But that was
my sister's watching Violet Leves. She know.
Hey, Violet, how you doing? Welcome
she was
to
in
the
my
show.
house every freaking day, and when it was coming to the time to clean, she was one of them too. You know
but you got it bad because you got Latino and you got Filipino.
Yeah. Oh no! Ooh. I be laughing at my wife because she puts that blue thing in the toilet. I'm like, so that's what we having for dinner? She was like, what? I said, you tub in the toilet because you're marinating it like it was supposed.
Word, you ain't lying, bro. Oh my God.
Don't worry about it. Just don't touch it. I was like, damn.
I know, and it's funny. The closest to a Puerto Rican mom or a Latino mom is the Filipino, because they have a lot of the same, but then again, don't piss off a Filipina.
Yeah,
I seen some videos of Filipina taking out these girls that were twice as big as her.
Yeah, she
bust the ass.
She does everything Latino moms do, and I'll be laughing.
Yeah, they're basically the same. That's why probably I get along more with Filipinos. So anyway, people, thank you for hanging out with us today, and it was a pleasure. And hopefully we'll see you again next time. And please. Use the phone. We gave you the number. Interact with us, and
yeah, I love the chats.
Yeah, the chats are good, man. Interacting back and forth. Anyway, you guys have a good night and enjoy your week. And coming up next is Raphael G.
Yes. Happy Mother's Day to all.
Happy Mother's Day to all.
Por amor, soy de ti y seré.